we conversate and talk about trending topics, and we also bring you word from the curb. Like, comment, subscribe. Ooh, yeah, pup. Welcome to Pop-Up Podcast, where we conversate and talk about trending topics, and we also bring you word from the curb. Like, comment, subscribe. Ooh, yeah, pup. Welcome to Pop-Up Podcast, where we conversate and talk about trending topics, and we also bring you word from the curb. Like, comment, subscribe. Ooh, yeah, pup. Welcome to Pop-Up Podcast, where we conversate and talk about trending topics, and we also bring you word from the curb. Like, comment, subscribe.
What's happening? What's happening, man? What it do, what it don't, what it will, what it won't, huh? What's up, world? What it do, huh? What's poppin'? Hey. Long time no see ya, huh? Know what I mean? What y'all doing out there, man? Y'all getting ready for the verses? Huh? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What the flavor like, huh? What the flavor like? What the flavor like? Welcome to Pop-Up Podcast. I'm your host, Walt C, aka Wody Woe. You know how it go. You know what I'm saying? And we bring to you Pup, man. Just conversation, insight, talk about trending topics. We talk about a lot of stuff over here, man. Don't mind us. You know what I'm saying? Word from the curb. You know what I mean? If you don't know what that means, let me break it down to you. Huh? You know the streets ain't supposed to talk. What's happening? The streets ain't supposed to talk. The porch don't know much. And you know the curb got it all, man. So it's word from the curb. You hear me? Might be right, might be wrong. Hey man, I think it started at 9:30, but you know we gonna breeze through it. We gonna breeze through it, man. Hope y'all ready. Hope y'all tune in. You know what I mean? We just gonna talk and chitty chat, man. I was supposed to be on probably an hour ago, so I wouldn't interfere with you, what y'all watching, how y'all watching, and moving, how y'all moving. But it's all good though. You hear me, huh? I ain't seen y'all in a minute, man. So let's start off with the top. A lot of stuff been going on. So you know, huh? Just like always, man, this episode is brought to you by Upstate Sauce and home of the boss sauce. If you love sauce, you gotta try the boss, huh? Anything fried is a cheat code, just like that. And before we get into it, y'all know what we do.
Hello, gentlemen, lady.
Boys and girls,
How's
ladies
everybody
and
doing this evening?
gents, huh?
Hello,
I said good evening.
gentlemen,
Boys and
lady.
girls, ladies and
How's everybody
gents,
doing
huh?
this evening?
Before we jump off the curb, man, we gonna start out with a shout out to the Orlando Magic, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Magic, man. You know, they couldn't advance, but they did something right, man. They did something right though. They got rid of Jamal Mosley, man. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hate to see him go, but he had to go, man. I knew he was. Hey, yo, listen here, man. I remember, when I was in the press conference, and the way that dude just kept staring at me, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was a hater. You know what I mean? He was looking at me kind of funny, man. Like, yo, how he get up in here? You know what I mean? How he up in here? Huh? Hey, man, you never know where I be. You know what I'm saying? All VIP rolling up the BI, baby. Huh? Come on, man. But Magic did do something right, man. They got rid of that bum, man. You hear me? They got rid of him. Up 3-1, lose the lead. Home. Now we got what we got going on right now, man, huh? What we got going on? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Just still should have cued the song one time, man. Just one time before we retire it for the year, man. Orlando Magic, huh? But since that's over with, man, shout out to the New York Knicks, man. Shout out to the Knickerbockers, huh? You know, Knickerbockers is up 2-0, huh? Up 2-0, man. The Knicks beat the 76ers the first game like Joe Jackson used to do the Jackson 5 in the movie, man. You know what I mean? Hey man, don't hey man, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you seen, you saw. You hear me, huh? If you know, you know, you seen, you saw. Now they up 2-0 as it goes back to Philly, Philly. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Even though I like Orlando Magic, you know, I guess I got a root for New York, right? Psych. You know what I mean? Hey man, the Timberwolves won game one by a little squeak out. Game two, the Spurs came and beat them like the Jackson 5 in the movie. You hear me, huh? Man, how do you go from a 2-point win to almost a 40-point blowout? Word from the curb, they said Popovich going over game film with him, man, huh? Trying to get him right. Huh? Make sure when you come in, man, wipe your feet off at the door, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the thumbs up, man. Don't be like that. Don't be shy. Say hi. Y'all know how we do it. You hear me, huh? You know the game's going on tonight, huh? Cleveland playing Detroit right now. Detroit was winning. You know, I think they just came out of halftime. Detroit is up 1-0-2. Ain't this something? This could have been the Magic. You know what I mean? Lakers is down 1-0 as they look to play the Thunder tonight, huh? It's on tonight. Dun 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 dun. Huh. What y'all think about that, man? Hey man. Hey man, y'all word from the curb, man. Let's chat a little bit, man. Let's chat a little bit, man. You know what I mean? Talk to me, I talk back, man. Leave it in the chat. Man, what y'all think about Adrian Bronner, man? You know what I'm saying? He all on the internet with the streaming guys. You know what I mean? The Twitch guys. But I mean, it's just something kind of weird when you see two grown men dressed alike. You know what I mean? That's just me, man. A father and a son are dressed alike. You know what I mean? You're dressed like your son. Is that what he trying to say? Broner is his son. You know what I mean? Hey man, just because you can make moves for me and make things happy for me, ain't no way I'ma dress like you though. You hear me? Huh? What's happening, man? What's up with y'all out there, man? Give it up, give it up, give it up. You know what I mean? But ain't no way you gonna have me dressing like another grown man, man. We wearing the same outfits back daily, huh? Daily. You know what I'm saying? Plaid and khakis, man. Adrian Bronner out here tripping. Then they got him on video spazzing out over the girl over 500. I feel what he's saying, man. I feel what he's saying, but it's just ways to do it, man. You know what I mean? Especially when you know the camera's rolling. You can't make Adrian Bronner. I got 10 kids I'm taking. Hey, man, listen here. Listen here, man. I don't doubt he got all them kids, but I do doubt he really taking care of them like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's just me. Maybe he is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out if he is though. You know? But it's just some kind of, kind of weird when you just see two grown men dressed alike. You know what I mean? And it ain't a movie. And it ain't a movie. You hear me? Talk to me, huh? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about Adrian Broner out here dressing like the streaming guy? You know what I mean? He just drinking and hey man, he just drinking and chilling, man. I ain't mad at him, man. You know, when you done did some of the things he did in life, man, you ain't got no choice but to chill, you know? But dang, you know, you still gotta have a little morals to yourself, man. Still gotta have, you know. My thing is, I wonder what the conversation was when he told him, hey yo, man, put these clothes on. You hear me, huh? What was the conversation with Adrian Bronner when the dude came to him and said, put these clothes on? You know? If you don't know now, you know, man. We talk about a little bit of everything, man. But one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pray for the man, huh? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pray for him. Huh? Hopefully he ain't gotta keep doing himself like that. The spaz out on the girls, man, that was something different, man. She grabbed the butter knife. He talking about I grab guns. This dude here, boy. You know what I mean? When the liquor's in the system, y'all know it. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, shout out to Wimby too, man. I meant to say it, man. I meant to talk about it, man. You know, shout out to Wimby. Even in the losing effort, he had a triple double, man. 12 blocks in the game. He set a playoff record. You know what I'm saying? We can slide and glide though. You hear me? What y'all doing out there, man? What's your life like? You know what I mean? Talk to me, I'll talk back. What's on your mind? Huh? What's on your mind? Let it off. Huh? Let it off. You hear me? Huh? Hey man, all over the news, man. You gotta be in high spirit, you know? You gotta keep high spirit, cause spirit is no longer with us, man. They no longer flying, man. I know you know. Know you done heard about it. You know what I'm saying? One thing I do commend them about though, man. Man, if you gonna go out, take your destiny in your own hands, man. You hear me? The government tried to hit them with some money, man. They tried to bless them. They tried to bless them with some money, man. They ain't want to sell their soul. I like that. I like that, man. Government wanted to give them some M's to get 90% of the business. And they can work for the government. You hear me? They said, no way, Jose. No way, man. No way. No way. The government was gonna step in and grab 90% of the company, man. I give you money. So basically it's like, yo, you know, I give you the money, but the money wasn't gonna do nothing but cover what they already owe. Basically, leave a couple M's in their pocket. It didn't make sense. You know what I mean? Didn't make sense. Word from the curb though, they got planes for sale. Huh? They got planes for sale. What y'all think about it though, man? What y'all think? The government want to half the Spirit fleet, man. We want 90% and half your planes. You hear me? And they gonna do military stuff, man. Fly where we want them to fly. That's crazy though. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Can you imagine that? But I guess with Spirit crashing, what's next? Huh? What's next? JetBlue? Frontier? Man, they saying that JetBlue and Frontier, they haven't made profit. At least JetBlue, man, they ain't made profits in over 6 years, man. Can you imagine being in the game, selling, being in any type of business, man, and you ain't making profit in 6 years, man? Most of us would have been over with after year one. It's over with, man. Year one, we ain't make no profit. It's over. We ain't got enough to sustain and stay open to keep striving. It's over. But these big businesses can, man. They say they in the whole 8 billion, man. JetBlue's in the whole 8 billion and looking to lose 1.3 billion this year. Man, listen here. When do you fold them? When do you walk away? When do you run? I don't own the rights. Yeah, I know it don't. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it now. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is a lot of these airplanes, businesses, brands, they got different they got different deals and packages going on, man. You know, I seen one dude hop on the internet. He said, "Yo, man, do not get that package. Do not get them package. $500 fly anywhere, huh? You gotta pay for everything, man. You gotta pay. You gotta pay to step on the plane. You gotta pay to. You gotta pay to put a jacket on. You hear me? They charging you for everything, man. They charging you for every item you got on your body. You got a t-shirt on, you got to pay. You got carry on, you got to pay. Your seat, you got to pay. Huh? Your flight back, you got to pay. You know, I'm just saying, man. Y'all get the message. Y'all get the message. So is it really worth subscribing? You know, paying the monthly fee, paying the yearly fee when you got to keep paying? I knew it was a hoax. Knew it was a gimmick. Knew it was a gimmick, huh? Word. It's all a monopoly move, man. This stuff is monopoly, man. You know, all the big boys, all the little guys fall short so the big boys can stay in business, and then the big boys just charge you what they want, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be too many rental cars, man, unless you gotta fly out international. That's the only way you gonna start paying money. You gotta fly out the country. Other than that, man, people gonna start renting cars, man, driving cross country. The RV's about to the RV's about to get busy. It's better to just get you an RV and chill, man. I ain't lying. I ain't lying, man. You hear me, huh? Let's talk about it, man. What y'all week like, man? Happy Thursday, man. Friday Eve, huh? You know what I'm saying? If you down in the city of Florida, Rolling Loud is here this weekend. You hear me? Rolling Loud. That's what we doing, man. Pull up on me. I'll be somewhere out there. You'll see me. Come slap me up. Come say hootie hoo. That's all you gotta do. Come say hootie hoo. You know I'm a hootie hoo back. Hootie hoo. Yeah, I mean, shout out to all the shout outs. You know, you know. You know what I mean? Word from the curb, man. McDonald's got a plant in Detroit, and they saying the feds raided it. They saying the feds raided the McDonald plant in Detroit, and they found dozens of human remains, huh? Dozens of human remains. See, everybody be thinking that it's a folk tale, it's a myth when they saying that they putting humans in McDonald food, man. They be thinking people out here fronting, man. You hear me? You know? That's like that's like seeing somebody with the with the package in their hand and you saying they ain't steal it when you know they took it. You hear me? Huh? Somebody dropped dime on the plant, man. They've been watching that Detroit plant for a short time, man. They found saws, equipment used to chop and butcher human bodies, man. We still eating McDonald's though? Is we still eating McDonald's? For real though. Is we still eating McDonald's? Huh? They chopping up bodies and mixing it with the burger meat, man. Two all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. You hear me? Come on, man. Come on, man. Huh? I tell you, man. Forget, forget cut a corner, man. They cutting the body. Huh? The government know what's going on. They raid the building, so it's all on the government. They know what's going on, man. You know what I mean? Huh? They know what's going on. So, man, be careful. Be careful what you eat. Huh? Be careful what you eat, huh? Not only that, man. Scientists warn that pigs can carry parasite that survive cooking, with some species laying up to 1,500 eggs daily in the human body, huh? Hey, man, make sure you detox, man. Make sure you detox as often as you can, man. You hear me? As often, especially if you still out there eating that pork. I know a lot of y'all love that pork, man. I already know, man. I already know. I already know, man. Hey, I can't say I ain't mad at you, but I ain't mad at you. You hear me? If you know, you know, man. I ain't mad at you, man. You gotta eat, right? You know what I'm saying? You gotta eat, man. Just watch what you eat, man. Cause you know, word from the curb. They say rat poop is found in chips, cola, and Sour Patch Kids, man. Huh? Is that the same thing? Man, listen here. I guess rat poop is the topic, man. Rat poop is the topic. Cause I wanna know, man. Like Joe said, I wanna know. Huh? I wanna know. I wanna know, man. Is y'all still booking these cruises, man? Huh? Is y'all still see? That's one reason why you know, I can't. I'm not saying I can't, but I don't. I don't want to be on the cruise, man. I don't want to be trapped somewhere and I can't get out. That's called jail. You hear me? That's what that's called, man. I don't care. I don't give a care what y'all say, man. You know what I mean? That is jail on water. Forget that. Forget that. Man, they got the what they got the hand tanner virus, Huh? They got the hand tanner virus. People is getting, man, listen here, man. What we doing, man? Huh? See, if we don't stand for something, we gonna fall for everything, man. You hear me? If we don't stand for something, we gonna fall for everything, man. Huh? The hand tanner virus. Is that what they call it? I don't know what they call it, man. I might butcher it up a little bit. But I tell you one thing, man. I know a cruise is not worth your life, man. It's not worth your life, man. When people start dying on the cruise, you know what time it is. You hear me? It's time to rethink, man. There's a lot going on these cruises, man. More than y'all know, man. A lot going on, man. I ain't lying. What y'all thinking?
Real trap shit. Trapaholics. We make it look
What
easy.
y'all thinking?
Rock with your boys.
I can't, you isolated. You're around thousands and thousands of people. You don't know who's sick, who what, who got. You know what I'm saying? I like to control I like to be able to control my options, man. You know what I mean? When things get out of control and you can't control it, that's not a place for me, man. Yeah, sure. Sure, I like to party. Sure, I like to have a good time like everybody else. You know what I mean? Sure, I like looking at water. You know what I'm saying? Sure, I like watching the sunset, sunrise. Sure, I like all that stuff. But I like my health more. You hear me? Huh? Because word from the curb, man, some of the people that got the hand tanner virus, that's what we gonna call. We make up names for stuff, man. You hear me? People that got the virus, man, that made it to stateside, man. They say they got a couple people in Georgia. You hear me? They say it's not easy to pass, but why should we be scared then? And then the reason why, is because you eating rat poop. It piggybacks off of the rat poop and chips, and you know what I'm saying? They just setting the tone, man. They set the tone. They put something in the air for you to understand. So while you looking out for that, they slowly hitting you with that. You know what I mean? They can't get you with the jab no more. Ain't nobody getting stuck no more. So how you gotta get them, man? The food. The food. Man, I ain't lying, man. Let's moonwalk a little bit, man. Let's moonwalk, man. If you just tuning in, man, make sure you hit the thumbs up, man. Make sure you subscribe if you ain't subscribing, man. You know what I'm saying? NBA playoffs, huh? We talked about the Knicks. We also talked about the Magic firing Coach Mosley, huh? Get him out of here, huh? Get him out of here. Body in the trunk. So what you gonna do, huh? Get him out of here, huh? We talking about rat poop in the chips. We talk about the virus on the ships. We talk about Sprint closing doors. Huh? What we talk about, huh? We talk about the cruises. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't sell your life away. Huh? Let's get to the proceedings, huh? We talked about the McDonald's plant in Detroit getting raided, finding human remains, huh? We also talked about how scientists say pigs carry parasites, huh? That can still be alive when you cook them. That's something, man. See them squirming and you put 500 degrees on them, huh? That's a mighty, 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 mighty tough, 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 tough parasite. Let's chat though, man. Let's chat, man. Word from the curb, man. Word from the curb, man. The lady hit the internet, man. She says that men that play, she says that it is unattractive for grown men to be playing video games. Come on, man. Leave it in the chat, man. Tell me how you feel, man. Ladies, is it unattractive for grown men to play video games, huh? Huh? She says she knows it's unpopular, but it will always be unattractive for a grown man to play video games. Some women might be understanding or pretend they like it or act like they don't care you spend mad hours playing, but they do. She says it's extremely unattractive and it will never not be. Ladies, man. Ladies, man, how do you feel, man? You know, sometimes women act like they speak for all women. You hear me? I'm just trying to understand. Like, is that the vibe? If is that do ladies feel like dudes that play video games is unattractive? I feel like ladies that complain about nothing is unattractive. But that's just me, huh? That's just me, ladies, huh? If you like to complain about nothing, you're unattractive, huh? That's just me though, huh? That's just me. Studies show studies show that guys that play video games have more intelligence than those who don't. So ladies, let that sink in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Studies also show that if a guy is not in the house playing games, watching TV, he could be out in the streets playing games, watching TV. Don't let it go over your head. You hear me? Don't let it go over your head, ladies. So that's one of the things that women just like to complain about, man. You know what I mean? Some women don't never want to see a man happy. So that's a good way to complain, man. A man is in his own world, his own space when he sit back, play the game, might be playing them with friends that he done knew for years but never even met. You hear me? Might be playing from dudes from all different types of countries, man. They vibing. They never even met in real life. So man, don't get to complaining because it could be worse out there, man. It could be worse. It could be worse. You hear me, huh? Could be worse. Word from the curb, Bill Gates really think he God, man. Huh? Bill Gates really think he's God. I know y'all gonna get mad at that. I know. But this guy Gates wants to create a layer outside the earth to help dim the sun. You hear me? He wants to create something so the sun don't really shine so bright. Now, if this happens, then a lot of nutrients that people get from the sun will no longer be available. Huh? So, no offense to my pale family, you know what I'm saying? My pale friends. But, you know, dark skin does well in the sun. You hear me? Dark skin does well in the sun. So if when he says he wants to dim the light of the sun, it just once again, Bill Gates is in the news talking about black folks. You hear me? Once again, he got something against us, man. Isn't his daughter dating a black guy? Is she still dating a black guy? Huh? If he does that though, it also will affect the crops, man. The flowers, the everything we plant, huh? Everything we plant depends on the sun. You know what I mean? I know, man. I know. I might not be too long, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to check it out too. I wanna keep talking. That's what I wanna do. Ha ha. Come on, man. Y'all know what this is, man.
Real trap
Huh?
shit.
Y'all know what this
Trapaholics.
is,
We
man.
make it look
Let's chat.
easy. Walk with
Let's
your
chat for a
boys.
second, man. Word from the curb, man. Dallas cheerleader going viral after claiming men online pay more for her feet pics than the NFL paid the cheerleaders. Man, hey, so I know everybody got their kinks, they fetish, but I just want to know, is we that far gone though? You know what I mean? A hustle is a hustle. So I ain't knocking the ladies that do it. You know what I mean? If you got pretty feet and you can find a guy to pay for you to look at your toes, by all means, get paid. Get paid, man. But I just find it strange that men wanna pay to see you oil up your feet, man, or lotion, huh? Is it crazy? Is the market that crazy out there, huh? Then instead of women's having to do OnlyFans or something like that, they can just lotion, oil up their toes, and make $20 plus a picture. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Hey, man. You know, she said she put it on Feet Finder and she liked to make money off her toes. She said she started off, she hit a $20 lick and it's been growing ever since. You know what I mean? So if you got pretty feet, man, go get paid. Huh? Feet Finders, man. Thank me later. You hear me? Huh? Shout out to the greatest rapper of all time, huh? Tupac, All Eyes on Me, inducted to the Grammy Hall of Fame. And a few weeks ago we talked about some dude on the Joe Budden podcast show, and he said that Tupac, All Eyes on Me had nothing but fillers. Well, look what it's filling up now, buddy, huh? It's filling up a Grammy, huh? Huh? It's filling up a Grammy. He said Tupac All Eyes on Me was nothing but a filler, man. And look at the filler, huh? I wish we can go back and talk to him, man. I wish we can holler at him, man. You know what I'm saying? Wish we can holler at him, man, huh? Let's moonwalk for a second, huh? Tupac All Eyes on Me gotta get in the Grammy Hall of Fame, huh? The lady said she liked to make money off her feet. She make more money off her toes than she did cheering for the Cowboys. Ain't that something, huh? Ain't that something? Bill Gates wanted to put a crust around the earth so the sun can't shine through. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Jamal Mosley fired as Orlando Magic head coach. Best news of the season, man. We won the chip. You hear me? Huh? Lady said it's unattractive for a guy to play video games, man. What's with her? What's her malfunction? Huh? What's her malfunction? Huh? Talk to me, huh? Leave it in the chat. Huh? They say that rat poop is being found in chips, cola, and sour patches. Huh? They also said pigs carry parasite that can survive cooking. What you know about that, huh? McDonald's plant in Detroit get raided. Human remains is found. Told y'all they chopping it up. Hey, when they say McDonald's be chopping it up, man, they be chopping it up. Hey, Sprint no longer flying, man. R.I.P. to Sprint. You know what I'm saying? Is JetBlue and Frontier next in line? Is this a monopoly move? I need to know. Huh? Do you love the cruises enough to risk your life, man? People are dying and getting sick on cruises every time you turn around, huh? And turn around, huh? NBA is fantastic, man. The playoffs is here, man. Teams is getting beat like Joe Jackson did the Jackson 5, man. You hear me? Adrian Bronner man, listen here, man. I still get to thinking about that, man. Adrian Bronner out here dressing like dude his dad, man. You know what I mean? Pray for Adrian Bronner, man. You hear me? Pray for him. What we got, huh? What we got? What we got? Ooh, huh? And if you think the virus is crazy on the ships, man, word from the curb, man, they just arrested 28 crew members, man, including some from a Disney cruise ship, man. Disney always into something, man. Hey, my name is Walt like Disney. Disney is always into something. No disrespect, Disney, man. You need a strong PR team to clean up your image out here, man. Because it just seemed like Disney and kids is becoming a thing. You hear me? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Over 5 different cruise ships. Huh? It wasn't just a Disney, but Disney did release a statement, man, regarding, and they gave you some typical PR stuff, you know. They ended up revoking all of the visas and sent all of them back to their own countries, man. Ain't that something, man? But the fact that it is 5 different cruises makes it worse, huh? That's that child woo 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 woo, you know? That's that, I don't want to say it, man. That's that child organography. Yeah, I'll cut some letters off, man. Y'all know it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? So basically, while the kids is out there on the cruises and all that, they filming the kids, man. Man, we can't make this stuff up, man. Even if we try, man. Some people have all the luck. You know what I'm saying? Ohio sport betting reform. Ohio is making headlines for the new rule that will ban the use of credit cards for sports betting. Huh? No more credit cards for sports betting? Huh? It's like the lotto, right? You can't use a credit card to pay for lotto. So why can they use a credit card to bet? They should have been did that. Ohio will join several other states attempting to curb gambling debt and financial ruins by limiting deposit to debit cards and cash. You know what I'm saying? So you know what that means. Can't get away no more. Huh? Can't get away. Hey man, if you was in Florida, man, it was 95 degrees today in Florida, man. 95 degrees, huh? You hear me? 95. You know, I know the verse is on. The verses, huh? I'm gonna go ahead, man. I ain't gonna string y'all along too long, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you can always come back and check us out when the verse is over with, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check the verses out when I'm over with. You know how I go. So I respect y'all for dipping on me. You hear me? You hear me? It's all good though, huh? With the 2026 FIFA World Cup approaching, new re- new report shows soccer has officially surged to the fourth most popular sport in the USA, huh? It leads into a massive spike in sponsorship and streaming rights, huh? So what we got? American football, basketball, baseball, soccer. Huh? Let's talk about it, huh? If you didn't know, tomorrow is the end of Teacher Appreciation Week, man. Huh? Appreciate your teachers, man. Give them an apple. That's what we used to. Word from the curb, man. The lady rented a car from Hertz in Tampa, and she was driving around, stopped at the store, hopped out to grab a few items. Huh? Something to drink. Get back in the car, puts her drinks down in the cup holder, and voila! Roaches started popping out. She jumped out, shook out all her clothes, but she had to put them back in because, of course, she was traveling. She called the tow truck. They came to tow the car because she felt like she wasn't getting back in it. What y'all think Hurt should have did? What would you have done if you done rented a car and it's full of roaches? Huh? And don't get me wrong, man. I know roaches everywhere, but Tampa is a little infested, man. You know what I'm saying? I done been to a couple spots out there, man. Seen roaches come out like I'm on their property. So you know. So I can understand, huh? I can understand. You know, hey, one thing about life, man. They say a closed mouth don't get fed. And with that being said, they not lying, cause Chipotle is definitely trying, huh? Chipotle said, man, if you want more food, just ask for it. Huh? Closed mouth don't get fed, man. You want more food, ask for it. Let me tell you something, man. When I used to eat Chipotle, I had a system, I had a method, so I always had big bowls. You hear me? I'm getting half of this, half of that. You know what I mean? See, because when they give you one scoop of something or 1.5 scoop of something, you know what I'm saying? It's different when you be like, yo, give me half rice, half brown rice, half white rice, half half beans, huh? I'm halving everything. Give me a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You hear me? Huh? When I used to eat beef, I used to give me half steak, half chicken. Huh? This is a little tidbit, man. But now they telling you, man, hey, man, closed mouth don't get fed, man. So next time you at Chipotle, tell them, give me more. Because the owner came out and said, man, the owner came out and said it. He said, yo, listen here, man. They going to be more than happy to give you more. So, hey, man, let me know if you're going to Chipotle and racking up and opening your mouth, huh? Let's talk about it, man. Leave it in the chat. You hit up that, leave it in the chat, huh? I tried to spin through the block quick on y'all today, man. I got y'all. I got y'all. I know you got yours. You know what I mean? Word from the curb while everybody been paying attention to the war. Bill Gates has been a busy man. I told you Bill Gates think he God. They say 450,000 Americans have meat allergy. Thanks to Bill Gates, it's called the alpha gal syndrome. Due to Bill Gates funded ticks, huh? Which is infest. Basically, man, he putting the ticks in the meat. The people get allergies, huh? Meat allergies, huh? The first American just died last week. Bill Gates has poured his money into funding genetically engineered ticks, man, which infect people with the alpha gal syndrome, a condition that makes people violently allergic and throwing up, man. Come on, man. Come on. The funding is going into research, huh? The ticks can be engineered to induce a widespread meat allergy in order to reduce global meat consumption. See, see, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody hip to what's going on. Everybody know that they putting humans in the meat. So real life is happening now. You know, you got a gazillion people, and you just got a billion animals. That math will never work out right. You hear me? That it'll never work out right, man. So yo, at the end of the day, guess who profit from selling fake meat as an alternative to real meat? Huh? Once you understand that demonized nature food is just so to keep you weak and keep you, it's designed, man, to not let you get the right nutrients, man. You hear me? In a nutshell, man. Huh? So they want you to keep buying their product till they die, man. Shh. It's time to embrace nature, eat clean and real food, and take care of your family, man. That's what time it is, man. You hear me? Because Bill Gates out here doing too much, man. He also, him and some other guys spent 80 billion on mad acres of land out there in Arizona. Huh? Huh? Now you got the forest fires out there burning. That's one thing they do, man. If they want to get people out the way, man, they create fires, man. They burn you out. They used to drown them out. Now they burn you out. You know, and they've been doing this since the test of time too, man. Yeah, I know how it go. What we got here, man? What we got, man? I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all want to get to it. Get to it. You hear me? I think that's about it though, huh? I think that's about it. I think we covered everything tonight though. You know, I did y'all the edit, the fast edit version. You hear me? Yeah. Hey, ladies, let's chat about it before I get up out of here, man. Let's chat about it, ladies. Huh? People are chatting. People are chatting, man. They chatting out here, man. Women are speaking. They saying if they're not married, they saying if you are not married, you are single, huh? Drop it in the chat if you agree with that or disagree, huh? If you are not married, you single. Do you believe the truth or a lie, huh? How are you feeling, huh? How y'all feeling about that? If you're not married, then you're single, huh? Y'all feel like that's true, huh? You know what I mean? Everything in life, it has to start somewhere, right? Being in a relationship is like an orientation at a job, man. It's like an orientation at a job, man. You got to go through training before you get hired. You understand me? And it's the same thing. But ladies, man, drop it in the chat. Let me know what you think, man. What you think of that? What you think of that? Do you think if you're not married, then you're single? Yeah, y'all let me know, huh? Y'all let me know. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Real trap shit.
I
Trapaholics. We
appreciate
make
y'all,
it look
man.
easy.
Like
Rock with
always,
your
man. You know,
boys.
we I want y'all to enjoy the verses, man. Let me know who you got, man. Huh? Team Rose or Team French Montana, man? What y'all doing, huh? Who did you like? Drop it in the chat when you see this, man. Y'all know what's up.
Thank you for watching Pop-Up Podcast.
And y'all know we always got a saying like we do, man. When we do, man, one hand, two fingers, man.
And just
Huh?
like that,
Y'all know
one
how the
hand, two
vibe is.
fingers. I get with you.
If y'all see me at Rolling Loud, holla hootie hoo. Huh? Pull up on me. You know how it go. Just like that, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Till the next time. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome to Pop-Up Podcast, where we conversate and talk about trending topics, and we also bring you word from the curb. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, pup. Welcome to Pop-Up Podcast, where we conversate and talk about trending topics.